Hi students, welcome to Chemistry Online. Today we are going to discuss about one more theory, that is nothing but a Vesper theory, very important theory. Vesper theory we are going to discuss. VSEPR theory. Okay, so what is Vesper theory we are going to discuss. So it is nothing but a valency shell electron pair repulsion theory. Valency shell electron pair repulsion theory is called Vesper theory. Okay, who proposed this? Means proposed by Sidgwick and Powell. Sidgwick, Sidgwick and Powell. Okay, these two are proposed, and some other two are so Sidgwick and Powell proposed and developed by Nyholm and Gillespie. Nyholm, Nyholm and Gillespie, 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 Nyholm and Gillespie. Okay, some postulates proposed by this theory. We are going to discuss what are the postulates. So here postulates. What are the postulates belongings to this theory? Means according to this theory, the shape of the molecules depends on valency electrons present in the central atom. The shape of the electrons, the shape of the molecule, the shape of the shape of the molecule, shape of the molecule depends on the valency electrons the shape of the molecule depends on the valency electrons present on the central atom, present at the central atom in a molecule. So writing like this is very difficult, so I will explain. Simply important points I will write, and then the shape of the molecule depends on the valency electrons present at the central atom in a molecule. Okay, next one is the valency electrons are two types of valency electrons. Two types of valency electrons. Okay, so here first one is lone pairs, and second one is bond pairs. Lone pairs means which does not participates in the bond formation. Bond pairs means the electron pairs which participates in the bond formation is called lone pairs and bond pairs. Next you have to know there is a repulsive forces between the lone pairs and bond pairs. Repulsive forces in between lone pairs and bond pairs of electrons. LP means lone pairs. This is a LP and it is a BP. Okay, repulsive forces in between lone pairs and bond pairs of electrons. Okay, then here you have to know lone pair of electrons. Lone pair of electrons occupies more space at the central atom, around the central atom. Lone pair of electrons occupy more space around the central metal atom. Lone pairs of electrons occupies more space than bond pairs around the central metal atom. So here shape of the molecule or a structure of the means bond angle depends on repulsive forces between the lone pairs and bond pairs. Bond angle depends on repulsive forces between lone pairs and bond pairs. Okay, and then the shape of the molecule depends on the valency electrons present at the central atom in a molecule. Then two types of valency electrons are present, they are lone pairs and bond pairs. Repulsive forces in between the lone pairs and bond pairs. Lone pair of electrons occupy more space around the central metal atom than bond pairs. So bond angle depends on the repulsive forces of lone pairs and bond pairs. Then here order of repulsive forces in lone pairs and bond pairs. So here lone pair is greater than, then lone pair bond pair is greater than, then bond pair. So repulsion is more in lone pair, so next repulsion is less in bond pair. That's why lone pair is greater than. In the same way, order of repulsive forces in bonds. Okay, order of repulsive forces in bonds. How many types of bonds are present? Order of repulsive forces in bonds. So how many types of bonds? Three types: triple bond, double bond and a single bond. Here triple bond is greater than, double bond is greater than single bond. Okay, so this is the way order of repulsions. Triple bond means like this, double bond means like this, single bond means like this. Here bonds are more, so electron pairs are more, then repulsions are more. Here bonds are less, then electron pairs are less, then repulsion is less. Comparing to that, very less repulsions. So this is the way postulates we discussed in Vesper theory. One more postulate you have to know. The shape of the molecule is depends on the shape of the molecule. The shape of the molecule is nothing but the bond angle depends on repulsive forces. The shape of the molecules also depends on repulsive forces between the bond pairs and lone pairs. That is also one more postulate you have to know. These are the postulates. Now you have to know some molecules, their arrangement and which having bond pairs. Okay, see here. Here you have to know a table. Serial number, next molecule, next bond pairs, then arrangement of the molecule, arrangement of the molecule. Okay, so serial number, molecule, bond pairs, arrangement of the molecule, structure, next example, you have to know. Okay, okay, see, this is the table I am going to form, then you have to know. See first one, see serial number, first one, molecule AB2. Here you have to know A equal to central atom, B equal to bonding atom. Here A equal to central atom, okay, B equal to bonding atom. A equal to central atom, B equal to bonding atoms. So here AB2 molecule, how many bonding atoms? 2. So bond pairs 2. So arrangement, A is the central atom, bonding B. The shape is, structure is linear. So its structure name is linear. Structure name is linear. Example, BeCl2. BeCl2 we may write, or BeCl2. Okay, this is the first type of molecule which having 2 bond pairs. Next I am going to take second type of molecule which having 3 bond pairs. So bond pairs are 3. So A is the central atom, B and B, like this. It is the central atom. These are bonding atoms. These are bonding atoms. So shape of the molecule is, if you add these, then you will get its shape is nothing but a trigonal planar. Trigonal planar. Okay. Then example, BCl3. We may take as a BCl3 example. Okay. Understanding? So 2, this is AB3, bond pairs 3, arrangement like this, then it is a shape then that is example. Next third type is AB4. How many bonding atoms? 4. So bond pairs how many? 4. Then here A is the central metal atom, central atom. Then it is a B. 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 Okay. Then if you add, then you will get a outlook structure. Okay. This is a tetrahedron. Tetrahedron. Okay. Example CH4 or C2H6. C2H6, BCl3 or BF3, BCl2 or CO2 molecules are examples. Then fourth one is AB5. Then how many bond pairs? 5. Okay. Then arrangement of the molecule. A is the central atom and B is the bonding atom and B is the one more bonding atom and here one more B. These 3 B's are in one plane. Then here B and one more B is like this and one more B is like this. Okay, here like this. Then if you add, then you will get its shape. Okay. It is its shape, means trigonal bipyramidal. Trigonal bipyramidal. Okay, it is its shape, trigonal bipyramidal. Example PCl5. Example PCl5. Okay. Then fifth one AB6. Then how many bond pairs? 6. The arrangement is like this. A is the central metal atom. B, 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 like this. Okay. And the shape of the molecule is octahedron. Shape of the molecule is octahedron. Example SF6. So this is a valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. Valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. Okay. This was proposed by Sidgwick and Powell and it was developed by Neil Hume and Gillespie. If you see this table, then you may know molecules, bond pairs and arrangement of atoms in the molecule. Then it is central atom. Then you may know, so A equal to central atom. So A equal to central atom, B equal to bonding atom. Next, these are bonds, 1, 2, 3 bonds, 1, 2, 3, 4 bonds. 4 bond pairs means 4 bonds, 5 bond pairs means 5 bonds, 6 bond pairs means 6 bonds, like this. Okay. So this is the way we may discuss valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. It is very important for 8 marks. Okay, 8 marks question it is. So from first 2 chapters you will get one 8 marks, 2 8 marks questions. If you get from this chapter 8 marks question, you may leave as choice because you may write first 2 chapters. first the two questions from first two chapters, then it is you may leave for choice. Okay, then what we are going to discuss means valency bond theory. Valency bond theory. Okay, so this is the way Vesper theory we discussed. Then we are going to discuss one more theory, which is valency bond theory, which was explained by covalent bond. So here you have to know merits of the valency Vesper theory means it is able to predict the shape of the molecules. It is able to predict the shape of the molecules. Means merits. Merits of Vesper theory. That is nothing but it is able to predict. It is able to predict the shape of the molecules. Shape of the molecules. It is able to predict the shape of the molecule, and it given satisfactory explanation about the structure of the molecule also. Next we are going to discuss one more important theory, that is nothing but a VBT, valency bond theory. It is nothing but a VBT. Okay. So what is the need of discussing valency bond theory means it does not explain the extent nature of bond. It explains the extent nature, depth of the bond. So you have to know who proposed this theory. So valency bond theory, it was proposed by Hitler and London. Okay, Hitler and London. It was developed by Pauling. Okay, Pauling and Slater. Two scientists developed and two scientists proposed. So next you have to know this theory is based on atomic orbitals overlapping and hybridization. See, atomic orbitals overlapping and hybridization. Okay. Now we are going to discuss what is overlapping and what is hybridization. This theory is based on atomic orbitals overlapping and hybridization. Okay, what is overlapping and what is hybridization going to discuss. How many types of overlapping means two types of overlapping. Here you have to know types of overlapping. Types of overlapping. Okay, so first one is end to end overlapping. End to end overlapping. Okay, and second one is lateral overlapping. Lateral overlapping. Okay, then end to end overlapping is nothing but axial overlapping or axial overlapping. Axial overlapping. So lateral overlapping is nothing but a sidewise overlapping. Sidewise overlapping. Okay, due to end overlapping, sigma bond is formed. See, due to end overlapping, strong bond, sigma bond is formed. Okay, here pi bond is formed. Pi bond is formed. It is a strong bond, it is a weak bond. It is a strong bond, it is a weak bond. Okay, so here, so it is a postulates of valency bond theory. So it was proposed by Hitler and London. It was developed by Pauling and Slater. This theory is based on atomic orbitals overlapping and hybridization. Types of overlapping: end to end overlapping, lateral overlapping. So end to end overlapping, sigma bond is formed. Lateral overlapping, pi bond is formed. How many types of end to end overlapping means? 3 types. It is 3 types. It is one type we are going to discuss. It is 3 types. See, it is 3 types. Okay, this is axial overlapping. End to end overlapping is 3 types. It is one type. It is one type. Okay, so these 3 types we are going to discuss next class. This is one type also we are going to discuss in the next class. So here what I mean to say, so axial overlapping is extent overlapping, which forms a strong bond, sigma bond. If the overlapping is extent, it means a depth, which forms a strong bond. If the overlapping is not extent, which forms a weak bond. Okay, weak bond. Pi bond is formed. It is a weak bond. It is a strong bond. So how it forms it gives a strength increases means axial overlapping. Axial overlapping means nucleus to nucleus overlapping can be done. Nucleus to nucleus overlapping can be done. It is a sidewise overlapping. Orbital to orbital, not nucleus, only sidewise orbital to orbital overlapping can be done. So these are the postulates. Next class we are going to discuss types of overlapping, axial overlapping and lateral overlapping. Lateral overlapping is only one type. Okay. So see students, what we discussed in this class means valency shell electron pair repulsion theory postulates and advantages. Next VBT postulates. VBT postulates. Okay, leaving.